that are here, introduce yourself. Come to the comments. Let's see what you got to say. We want to introduce you all. Actually, once you become a member of the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family by following us on TikTok and subscribing to our station on YouTube, both of them are My Alkaline Vegan Journey, you become a member of the family. And now people are realizing it comes with a lot of perks because we're having an event here in St. Lucia, November 11th. And it's all about being inspired. It's about lifting your vibration and starting with your frequency, your own personal frequency. And we're changing that by fasting. Fasting purges the body of a lot of the things that our body does not need on an intracellular level, which means on a level within the cell. Now you also have intercellular, which is around the cell, but what we're most interested in is making sure all the nutrients and things that are necessary from inside of the cell, intracellularly, are taken care of. And what we found is that when you take that a step further and start cleansing the stuff that's already there, it's so much easier to start giving the cells the 7 days that it needs to repair itself, every nutrient that it needs. And I mean really without even raising a finger, because there are 91 nutrients that the body needs. And I want to get this right. I think there are 12 amino acids, 20 something minerals, fatty acids, and I want to say amino acids, but I think it's the proteins. It takes 9 different amino acids to make a complete protein. And our bodies have that ability to do all of that. So out of all those nutrients and things that we need, yeah, the fasting is inconsequential. You got that, and it's going to pull everything that your body needs from that list. Everything. And that's what's so great about it. It starts you off at ground zero. Y'all tap the screen over here on TikTok, okay? Because we're simulcast. We're on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. We're, simulcast. Check that out. Because I have two different devices. The one allows me on TikTok and the other on YouTube. But we need to get over on YouTube. You know why? Most of the information that is being produced about all the events, all the stuff, y'all, a lot of the people who've already gotten their tickets may be coming here for free. Because we're getting sponsors. I was very set on not moving forward until we had the foundation set. And that was the website. Now the website is up. It's not completely functional, but I'm going to tell you, that is a feat in of itself. That website, myalkalineveganjourney.com, took me almost 6 months to put together from scratch. No, I did not go to Square. No, I did not go to Wix. No, I did not go to WordPress. I built that website myself, and it got launched this week. So hell yeah, I'm proud. It may not be completely functional, but I'm going to show you how I did it. And guess what? I own my own domain name. Thanks to GitHub. I had just paid. You know, every year if you have a domain name, you got to pay to your registrar, the person that, hooked you up with that domain name. Mine happened to be Square. So as soon as I paid the money that was necessary to maintain this domain name, myalkalineveganjourney.com, I paid it. And they're like, oh, people won't be able to see it until you upgrade your Square account. I'm like, y'all, that is so messed up. I just paid all this money to actually maintain it. Now you're telling me can't nobody see it unless I pay y'all and upgrade my account. This is the kind of shit I've been dealing with Square since the beginning, though. Y'all, I'm telling you, learn from my experience. That's all I can say. Check out my experience. Check out my review. That's why reviews on these products are so important. It may be somebody who got some intention of doing some dirty work with the company, but often you can see through that. And those companies who are really just wrecked, like this one, Square, they are, I don't know what the motivation is. I don't know, and I don't want to know, for real, for real. I'm just glad that I'm kind of through it. I'm telling you. Now that I've spent these 6 months learning front end, back end, environmental, I had to set the entire environment for this website. This entire environment included, the broadcast. I have a live broadcast, and of course that's not ready yet, but it will be. Watch what I tell you. I'm building this thing myself. And the autonomy, y'all don't have to worry about no god doggone guidelines from TikTok. Them fake folks. This is going to be just for us. The My Alkaline Vegan Journey family, just for us. Live chat, live broadcast. We got the search engines for the chronic illnesses, the herbal medicines, and y'all should see the libraries that I have to choose from. Many of them, I feel like I need to write myself. But that's part of what's taking so long to get my website up. Because when you go on and you look for a chronic illness or a herb that can help your chronic illness like on spot, we want to make sure that it's just that, something that's going to help, because a lot of these libraries, I believe, were put together by, folks that really didn't believe in holistic medicine. As a matter of fact, the, what is it called? The Chinese, traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, the AMA, the American Medical Association, kind of, didn't really acknowledge it. And that was all the book of herbs, It was the ashwagandha, the burdock root, the yellow dock, the nurse's purse, all of that. It was all of that in conjunction with your daily eating. That's what TCM is all about. And I've been studying it, y'all, and it's like, why would they not acknowledge? Why would they, not really give full credential to an integration of what's growing naturally on the earth and what are daily staples that they telling us gotta have so much fiber and fruit and the pyramid. Y'all remember the pyramid they used to give us? Why are we on that page now? It seems like, but then when you think about it, say it out loud enough times, you hear yourself. Why is it a group of people would not allow you to really know that the herbs that you're getting from out here that are naturally growing all over the earth are medicinal, and not promote that and still be pushing their medicine? All you have to do is say it out loud a couple of times and you hear yourself. You answer your own question. They don't want you to know because they can't make money off of it. We done established that. We have established that. Next. You know what I mean? Next. Yeah, I'm telling you. Let me eat some more though. Now, the papaya seeds, yes, some of them I'm going to plant. But many of them I'm going to put somewhere. Because I don't like dehydrating in the oven. I like the sun to do it. But around here, you got to be careful because you got the ants, you got the whatever. And once we finish, what I want to do is once they're dry, we're going to make a pepper out of it. A pepper that you can use to season any of your items, but it actually has that medicinal value of killing parasites. So yeah, you got to be careful with how much of anything you do. It was interesting how they were talking about, I think Dr. Oz was talking about how you could take so many raspberries. And with that raspberry, you can lose weight. So it became a big thing. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, it became a big thing where everybody was eating all these raspberries, and I started looking at the packaging. They're like 10,000 raspberries in one of those capsules. I had to sit back and think, who the heck on any level is eating 10,000 raspberries. So to me, that just didn't make viable sense. Why would I even try to do that in a fictitious way by, tricking my body by having the 10,000 of them pressed into one capsule? And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong too. I don't think any of these things in their right amounts should cause any kind of anything with anyone, because it's all natural. It's here for all of us. But I think when we start trying to consume these stupid amounts, I mean, why? More is better? No, it's not. Who told you that? I mean, just take some. Now, I will tell you this. When you're fasting, that's when you want to do more, especially if you got a lot of chronic illnesses, like these autoimmune diseases. Y'all realize that stuff can be turned around like that? I mean, straight reverse on spot. Just do 21 days. Your psoriasis, your eczema, your lupus, all of that stuff gets reversed. You are commanding the body to take its rightful place in the repair of your body. And that's at the forefront. With no help. No magnesium, no potassium, no nothing. Not in the water, not in the food, not nothing. You don't put nothing. That's why I love dry fasting. You don't put anything in the body. And I'm telling you, your body goes through it and you're able to actually benefit so wholly, so quickly. That dry fast that we did, 8-8, y'all, talk about lifting a vibe. I'm telling you, the animals were in attendance. Those animals, we had the lizards, the chickens, the cats, the dogs, all the fowls. The lizards, those little, man, they showed up and showed off. Man, I'm telling you, that was 4:00 p.m. on August 8th. I think that was a Thursday. August 8th, 2024. And look at that. I think it just cut off. I can't stand when it does that. Do we have another cord? Does that other one work? It's like a recent kitchen. This is so messed up. I tried to do one spot. You like that back door open? Because I didn't know. That's how that cat be coming in. I don't care if you want the cat in here, let the cat be in here.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. Let's see if I can get this together. And why are you coming over this way? See, he all over this way. Yeah, go on back over that way. Thank you. Y'all hold on one second. What I want to do is plug the computer back up. It lost power. And we were live on YouTube. Okay. I'm telling you, I want to hold on to the plate. Not eat everything at one time. Hey, Reggie, you want this other cookie? Because I'm telling you, I'm just going crazy. I still have some more coconut. I can make some more. You know, I still got that piece of coconut. I'm telling you, it's worth making some more. Y'all hear me? It's worth making some more. Because these are not as crunchy as the others, but I was eating those as soon as they came out the pot. Okay. Uh-oh. Yep. But something's... Okay, he's getting ready to leave. Okay, let's look at some of our comments over here. Y'all know something? Hey, Pauline. Pauline is a new member of our family, y'all. Help me welcome Pauline to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family. Welcome, welcome. But I keep thinking about how we really do pull all the strings for whatever we need to do for ourselves. I was just thinking about how, with these animals, just trying to train the animals. We got the cats that I guess were born and raised in this house. But they like menaces in that they don't really show any love or appreciation. They just come around and be begging, you know. They're what I tried to do is train them, just show them that, okay, you got a responsibility, but you can't completely depend on Reggie. You better learn how to hunt. You know, you come around, you know, there should be no what are those things called? Mongoose. There are chickens around here, and I'm thinking that's who's eating the chicken. They're mongoose. But anyhow, you should have no cockroaches, no rats, no nothing if you got cats anywhere in your midst, anywhere around. Now, if they come in the house to do that, that's fine. But if they come in the house to steal the food, I mean, he was telling me how, yeah, they go in the pan and put the top back on the pan. Like, come on, you smart enough to get that, and you can't do what you're supposed to do to become a functioning part of this little crew we got going here. You take care of the bugs, you take care of the mice and the pests and all that shit, and I got you when it comes to food. Other than that, no, you stand down. Just like I tell my plants. And I'm glad Reggie's on that same planet. Doggone tomato plants just sitting there. Ain't doing nothing. Ain't growing, ain't moving forward, ain't doing nothing. But taking the nutrients out of the dirt for those who do want to do. So he pulled that thing out and tossed it. I would have done the same thing. I'm just there, though. Because I would have been that one trying to nurse the tomato plant. Oh, come on. Let's do it. We can do it. No, time out for that. We got limited nutrients. Especially when we got them contained in a pot. Where, you know, we got to wait for the water from the rain and all that. Now, if you're in the ground, you got a chance to get whatever. But when you're in the pot, no. You better stand up and do what you got to do and fast. Because you got other plants that are out there trying to do it. I mean, I think that's how they think about us, too. Check that out. What I just said about those plants. I wonder if there are a group of people who feel that same way about some of us humans. I mean, check it. Y'all work with me now, because y'all see how I'm thinking. Y'all are living my whole alkaline vegan journey real time with me. Y'all just don't understand it. The revelations that I have, I mean, like that one just there. I mean, because really, I notice now more clear than ever about the role we play with the food that we have to eat to survive. So we think. I'm telling you. Akila, my Rastafarian friend, he got this thing on lock. He believes that we don't have to eat. There are breatharians. Y'all tap the screen for me, please. There are breatharians who have not eaten in years that are still with us with no eating. Y'all, all of that stuff, I got to look up. I got to check out. Because I've done 40 days. And I really know that I probably could have gone longer than 40 days without eating. I mean, it's actually kind of interesting because I now know in my heart that anything I want to do, I can do. All I have to do is put my mind to it. I mean, straight up. Just like I look at my friend, he always talking about wanting a motorcycle. I'm gonna get that motorcycle. Every time you turn around, that's all he talking about is some motorcycle. He finally got that motorcycle, y'all. So it's like if your mind is empty and you don't want anything, all you want is some negative bull crap that ain't going to edify. I think the universe really tests that out. Something is going on where it's not.
Going up.
Oh, you gone? Wait, give me a hug. I am crazy. You're a fat head. I already did it. I'm way ahead of you. Now, can you even carry that? I want to see them boots, too. The boots that you're supposed to get, because you can't keep going up there like that. Yeah, I want to see. Chocolate bar. One of my things. End of the night chocolate. I need one of those chocolate thingies. You know, the roll. If I get one of those chocolate rolls, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be dangerous. Cause for real, that's all you need. You can take your walnuts and milk them, and add, and make this chocolate like milk chocolate, all alkaline. And then that coconut mixture. Whoo! I'm telling you, with the chocolate on it, y'all check out the video. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all, on YouTube. We lost the connection. Sorry about that. Yeah, guys, we're simulcast on YouTube and TikTok. I really want to start stripping for real, because it's like one of those kind of heats. Like, stop playing. Give me some relief. Ooh, y'all. Hey, Elle. Thank you so much for the rose. Thank you. Honestly, I have to sit back and really reflect. Photos are a wonderful center of reflection, because when you see how you were, especially in videos, sometimes in photos, you can see your expression. You can see the fear. You can see the happiness. You can see the joy. You can see the enlightenment. You can see it in your face, in your eyes, in your movement, especially in videos. I love seeing that, especially in myself, because I can understand exactly what they're talking about. Always talking about when I'm, in a room, I have this sense of confidence. It's not anything where it's like I'm better or anything like that. It's just I love where I am in life, and I do. And then you can see it in a lot of my photos. You can see it in my videos. That's why I say, y'all, make sure you're documenting your life. I mean, and this is a great way to do it, because you really get good intel from checking your own self out. A picture is worth more than 1,000 words. Please. And I think that's something else. Our minds are so powerful. When they told me that the water here on the island, period, the whole island is spring water, and if it's coming from the pipe, it has chlorine in it. I'm like, for real, I can deal with that. I really can. All they got in the water is chlorine. I mean, whereas in some cultures, you got chlorine, fluorine. They got a bunch of bull crap. All the cats down there, what they doing down there? It's like school is in. They know. Just plain toasted bread. But I'll tell you something. I think that when you eat more often, you raise your metabolism. Your metabolism is what is actually in your body, using your thyroid to regulate. I don't know, what is it regulating? I gotta look this stuff up. I don't know all this stuff. Like I said, y'all, for real, I was not on this health kick. And I'm learning everything step by step. So if I misspeak, y'all know it's not done intentionally. It's that I have not done all the research on it. There is so much research to be done on what's happening to me and my body after freaking 12 different long-term fasts. I really think that somebody should be doing some serious scientific research, because who's done it? Really, y'all know of anyone else who've done that many fasts in such a short period of time? I did 4 fasts, 21 days each in 1 year. That was 2020. It was February, May, June, July. I want to say July and November of 2020. Then 2021, at the beginning of the year, I think that was January 17th, I started the 40-day fast. And that was kind of straight. I tell y'all, when doggone people in the house, everyone in the house had taken the shot except for me. Everyone in the house wound up with COVID except for me. I lived in that situation for about 2 months. When that fucking idiot started fucking with the bathroom and locking it and all, oh my God, just an idiot, a fucking idiot. But I believe that, if you have that kind of spirit, like this one idiot did, he was a horrible person. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know if he's still with us even, but just hideous in some of the things he would do. Literally lock the bathroom when it's the only bathroom in the house for everyone. Lock it because he wants to have it for his own personal use. Anyhow, stuff like that. Anyhow, so I stayed there for about 2 months and wound up being with Brittany. But I spent the 17th of January of 2021 is when I think that guy, ugly as shit, come home talking about he had COVID. And I'm telling you, he looked like he should have been in someone's hospital. Possibly, I don't know, because he looked like he was not with us. Like, he was not going to be with us long. I don't know how they let him out the hospital like that. But anyhow, I spent the first 3 days of that particular fast not leaving my bedroom at all, other than to use the bathroom. And I didn't shower. I didn't eat. I didn't put anything on my body, in my body, nowhere. And I did this for 3 days. At that point in time, I had no idea of dry fasting. I didn't know anything about that. But I don't know what made me retreat into that mode, other than, just seeing this one guy and the way he looked. And then this whole thing with this COVID. I was like, I'm not playing with this shit, but I'm not taking that shot. So I'm telling you, I guess my body just went into protective mode. Go on over there. Why you keep coming over here? Watch, he's over there all tied up and everything. I'm not touching the file. Anyhow, I went on after those first 3 days of not drinking water, eating food, or anything. I went on and did 37 other days of drinking water. And at that time, it was spring water. When I came out of those 40 days, which actually is now being translated as being 46 days of long-term fasting, I was a different person. I was a completely different person. And I keep, going back to that, because that's exactly what it was. I emerged from those 40 days, having done the other 4 different 21-day fasts the year before, but I emerged from this as a completely new person. Yeah, and I'm still going through it right now today. Even though I've done other 21-day fasts and another 40-day fast, those are what set the pace. Those are the ones that changed my life. Though everything else to me feels like it's been maintenance, even though when you do 21 days of reset fasting, that is not a maintenance fast. That is just it, a reset fast. Anything that comes thereafter, when you do your your short-term water fast, intermittent fasting, fruit fasting, juice fasting, things like that, all of those are considered maintenance fasts, where your body gets some kind of benefit from the abstinence as well as whatever you're consuming, whether it be fruit or juices, teas, herbs, things like that. But the reset fast is one that your body is given absolutely nothing, not a nutrient, not an amino acid, not a protein, not a nothing. It has got to do the repair completely by itself. And that's why the dry fasting is like one of my favorite, because it gets you there right on point, right on time. I'm trying to figure out why the light keeps changing. Anyhow, this is my first time really going on live on YouTube. And I don't know, I guess it's a different vibe because, I don't know, people from all over. I don't even know if you get, like on TikTok, they go out and they announce to people who are following you that you're on live. I don't think they do that. I think we got about 700 family members that are currently on this live. But y'all realize I have 2 My Alkaline Vegan Journey YouTubes. One is with my old email address, which is bradshawinc at gmail.com. And then one is with the new one, My Alkaline Vegan Journey at gmail.com. So it could be, I believe combined we might have about, 1,000. I don't be checking those numbers. I really don't. And I'm just now realizing that here on TikTok, we got over 90,000 family members. I'm like, dang. Very good. That word is getting out, and that's exactly what we needed to do. Because when you talk about spreading positive energy, man, you can't spread it by yourself. That's really interesting. You can't spread it by yourself. You can't resonate by yourself. You know what I mean? Resonance is all about sharing a vibration from a frequency that allows you to double that frequency so that you can elevate so high. Y'all hear what I'm saying? There we go. And it's all about the frequency. It's all about elevating higher on that frequency. Because once 2 people hit the same frequency, not only are their current frequencies going to be at a certain height, it doubles. And I'm still learning about this because my background is engineering and I never could put it together. How does all of this relate to our human bodies? And I'm learning now. See, y'all, I could sit here and munch forever. Just munch, munch, munch. I don't know what that is about me. Yeah, if you're over on YouTube, just say hi so I know how it comes up in the chat. I know how it comes up over here on YouTube. Oh, Lord. We got 99 people who want to chat with us on YouTube. On TikTok. Hey, Wendy. Hey, B. Thomas. Hey, y'all. Let me go back down. Rated Real. Valerie Ward. 8 Ward. Okay. Randy Clary. User 15. June Fowler. Hey, guys. Y'all come on in. It is beyond me, girl. I love it. One Fit Mom. Miss Dimples. What's up? Hey, Star Vibez. Now, where do I know that? Star Vibez. I keep seeing that somewhere. But, yeah, I realize we got loads of family members that send me different posts and from all over, and they tag me in a bunch of stuff, and it's hard for me to get to it once I get this AI assistant together, and I'm working on that. But once I get that together, y'all, talk about organization. I hate that this light on this camera is so messed up. Let me see. There it is. If we just keep the light coming. That's much better. I don't know if y'all can see me as well. But y'all, those coconut cookies were so good. And they were so easy to make. Once I put the coconut in that processor and let it milky up some, did you get the freaking... Oh. Whip it up in that food processor, let it create a little bit of moisture, and then put the flour in there and let it spin. Oh my God. Now the flour already has the sweetener and the salt already in it. And I was saying I probably should have added some walnuts. Man, that would have hit that. Oh man. Every waking day I'm trying to find a way I don't know what that is. Stream finished. Oh. Y'all wonder if they just automatically cut you off when it's finished. Because they actually just cut me off. They said February 13th, 2022. What is that? I don't know what just happened. April, November, all is 23, 22. Why is this coming up? This is really crazy. How did it just shut me off? Okay, we're on again or not? Anyhow, let me get over here. Mash Roto. What's happening? How are you? Thank you so much for tapping that screen. That's what's up. I mean, we try to at least get 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And Mash Roto is really helping us get right there. Thank you. Thank you. Trust your inner compass. Yeah. And it's really interesting because when you do a lot of the fasting and stuff, you find everything that you need. When you talk about trust your inner compass, what I found that I was not doing is just sticking with my intuition. My intuition for me is like my very first thought on a situation. And whatever that thought is on that situation, I go with that. And that is my intuition. Because anything after that is second guessing. And I really do believe that when we second guess our first mind, that's when we go wrong. That's when everything kind of messes up because you done got a chance to kind of think about it and reassess it and, have apprehensions about it and, just straight second guessing it. I believe that first guess, that first intuition is the right one. Simple as that. And I'm trying to find out what's happening over here on stream setup help. I don't need no help. All I want to do is just go live. Next. Okay. Man, y'all don't know. Inspiration. Next. This tea smells so good. Oh my God. Public done. Go live. I don't know what happened. Science and technology. I don't know where that came from. But no, I really would like to do a live where I go through exactly what I had to learn to put together my entire website. Now, a lot of people are like, because he was even, Reggie was even like, yeah, took you all this time to put it, you got girls that got websites. Yeah, because guess what? They have a website that they have to pay for every month, or at least once a year. I know you have to at least pay once a year for the domain name. That's your .com. And I did that for a couple years with the same company that to me is truly was not for my company. It was not for my alkaline vegan journey at all. Not from the beginning, not in the middle, not at the end, not ever. Because there were too many things, too many instances, too much shit that happened over the lifetime of the, what is going on? Over the lifetime of the, I don't know if it's me. Over the lifetime of the relationship, everything went wrong. Not one thing went right for me. Everything went in their direction. You know, like I said, when I first started with them back in 21, there was a 10,000 wire that was sent to Square that they claimed that they were processing so I could have access to the funds that never processed. Ultimately, after about 12 days or so, they finally revealed that they don't even accept outside funding like that. The only funding that is parlayed in through their system are those purchases made by customers on sites like mine. So it's like, well, what happened to those $10,000 for those 12 days? And why is it I didn't get not one extra cent out of those 12 days? And most of that money had come to pass simply by an investment. And they robbed us of that investment, that the funding from the investment, all of it. They took it and held it. 12 days they held that money. Talking about, yeah, it's being processed, it's being processed. How on God's earth is it being processed when you all don't even accept it? So yeah, it's being processed all right so that you all can benefit from the interest. And I'll show you all. I have documentation of all of it. All of it. The emails and everything. You know, and when you have to go to battle with someone that's supposed to be helping your company and help you move ahead with your company, and they are, you know, striking you down every step of the way. Because not only that, they held on to money, and then there were a couple people that you knew was trying to be scammy. You know, going to buy the product and then go through their banks to get a refund. Oh, we shut that shit down quick. But what Square was trying to do is not only to allow these customers the benefit of having everything shipped to them, the CMOS, all the stuff shipped to these people, and then they could go to their bank and get all the money back, which means that I just paid for you to, I just paid for your shipping. I just paid for your CMOS. I just paid for everything, and I didn't get nothing out of it. Not one thing. I said, no, that can't be fair. Return the product, and then it might be, you know, somewhat fair, but I don't even believe that's fair because we're making this stuff from scratch by hand. And when you say you want it back, yeah, you can't keep that and the money, and that's exactly what was happening. They're keeping the doggone money and the product. Tell me on whose soil that even seems like something is fair. Hell no, that shit ain't fair. Like, give me my product. It don't matter. Because a lot of people will try to do you like that. And then they have a company like Square that helps to enforce that shit. Anyhow. Now, we're going back live on YouTube. And I want you all to kind of get used to coming over to YouTube. Because I'm telling you, you don't know what the future holds for TikTok. Especially now that these mugs who really didn't want TikTok around in the first place because of how we engaged with it and the things that came out of it. That's why many of you are getting banned and getting a lot of your content, violating these guidelines and stuff like that, because they want to keep complete control over how you engage. Now I'm gonna tell you, when those people came on and posted about how they got guideline violations from just filming the sun. Y'all hear what I'm saying? They were filming the sun. And from that conversation, in the comments, if you read, you could see that, oh, yeah, because I remember once upon a time when you could take a magnifying glass and almost burn the shit out of something, with that direct angle and stuff, Yeah, y'all tap the screen for me, please. Y'all remember that? Where you could take like a magnifying glass and angle it from the sun to something and almost instantly get it. It ain't doing that no more. And they putting it in the comments. So you can almost imagine if you got something to hide when it comes to this solar energy, this quantum physics and all this stuff that deals with our natural earth, the nanobots that they're spewing, the chemtrails and all that stuff. When you're starting to have conversation and you putting these things together, and some people don't think, not on anybody's wildest dream would they even come up with the interaction or the inner whatever just between people. But when you get on these apps like TikTok, and you got some really, they call them conspiracy theorists. Shut up. These are people who are actually doing research and coming up with some of the wildest outcomes. I can see it. You start digging and digging and digging, and you think you down a rabbit's hole, but you're not. You're right on the surface, figuring it out real time, what it really is. What it really is. Conspiracy theorists. I mean, why would somebody want to, make a conspiracy out of something that directly affects not only ourselves, but others? Where did that come from? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what conspiracy theory is all about. Zippy says, let it go. You'll be blessed in return. I'm telling you, did you give your $10 K back, or did they keep it? Oh, no. What eventually happened is 12 days after every day, being in a new country alone without any money or anything, me constantly asking Square, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? And they were like, yeah, it's being processed. You have to talk to this person. You have to do this, that, and the other. They finally revealed that they never processed it, and that they were going to return it. On that 12th day is when I actually got the money back from its original exit. So when I paid Square that $10,000, the same beginning route of that money, they sent it back there. I'm like, I still lost 12 days of whatever that stock could have done, because that's where most of the money came from. Those NFTs, I had hit something. Y'all, I'm telling you, my luck, my presence, my being around people, all of it is for our good. And somehow or another, just straight off the break, So I was able to use that money to really start my alkaline vegan journey. And at every step of the way, I had this company, Square, that was just swatting me down. I didn't really know about business, especially a business that dealt with merchandise. I'd always done service business as an investigator. But I didn't realize how cruddy these mugs were. I didn't like it. But that's why I started, and I started late. I should have started as soon as I started thinking about doing a company. I should have started thinking about doing a completely autonomous freaking website. One where I don't have to pay nobody nothing, not one time a year, not no time a year. And that's what I have now. And I'm telling you, what I have launched now, I want you all to go on myalkalineveganjourney.com and just see what, I'm live. Okay. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. It took a long time to go live on YouTube. What was that about? Wow. I don't know the way I got on. But I want you all to go to myalkalineveganjourney.com. And it's completely unfunctional in some parts. I think I got some more of the code up for the drop down menus. Because the drop down menus is where all the information is. That's where, if you want to buy tickets to the Journey to Enlightenment, that's where you do it. And without the drop down menus, y'all, but I'm learning. I'm catching it. And what's funny is I just realized I had a Django environment. The Django environment is a Python environment where, you introduce your API keys and some other things. You can actually host very secure live broadcasts. You can host all of the stuff that comes from open source payments. I'm using a couple of open source payments that are working out very well. Even though they still have the third party, I get a chance to be, it's got all the security of the third party, but I get a chance to be in control. If I want to be able to offer you Afterpay where you can pay in installments, I can do that because I programmed it. And I've got all the securities and all of that right in place. Oh, and I love it. And I'm learning the coding of it. But the cybersecurity part of it is really something. And I love it and that's why I love doing the third party. I don't want to do it on the front end, just like I was with Square, where they basically, let people do whatever they wanted. If they want to come back and get all their money back after using the whole product, they can do it with Square. I ain't joking. That's exactly what it was like with Square. Now, it might be to the benefit of some of them crusty, cruel dog. And then when it came time to actually getting the list together of all the people that had outstanding orders so that we could do our transition from DC to St. Lucia, y'all realize we still to this day haven't gotten the list. We have to go back through all of these doggone orders, which were not really in order. Those that have been fulfilled, never taken out of the circulation, even though we had the tracking numbers and all that stuff. It's like, what y'all doing? Man, I know I can do better. I mean, I could get an AI bot to do better. So that's where we are. That's where we are. I love automation. I love being able to, integrate automation into stuff that I would never have thought to integrate with, but it helps a lot. But yeah, y'all. We got it come correct on YouTube, y'all. This sugar cane. We got to come correct on YouTube. We don't have anybody over there, and there are no comments. I don't know what that looks like. So Zippy. I think you're absolutely right when you talk about my experience with Square. This was an experience that I needed so that not only do I get a chance to have my eyes open with how things are running out there in this arena, but I get a chance to share it with people who are coming behind me that really are clueless. May not have nearly as much, business sense as I do, but I get a chance to right in this tracks, let you know, watch out for them, because they are treacherous. Y'all tap the screen. Tapping the screen just gives love, that's all. No, they gave the 10K back after 12 days. And then I had to inquire, since I lost out on being able to benefit from, the interest that the money was clearly making, because that's how the money even came into existence, from being a very small investment that grew. And when they took that opportunity away from me by holding on to that $10,000 for 12 days, not giving me the benefit of making the interest off of it and making it for themselves, because I can bet you they did. I don't think anyone who knows they can back a bet would deviate from not making money off that bet. No matter what. Yeah, I'm still sitting here eating. Boy, but that was like Blue Vine. How they gonna close the account down and keep all the money? Blue Vine. Y'all, I got videotapes of all this. I'm telling you, I was the one that, was like, yeah, I volunteer on behalf of everyone who needs to hear. Obviously, that was on my plate, because Blue Vine straight tried to dog me. I had mail and stuff going to that house where that guy, that really creepy guy, got COVID. And I know while I was there, his son died. And his son, I think, had come to the house, but he had some kind of a strange relationship with that son, that he was like willing to kill that kid for coming around his house. I don't know, some bullshit. But anyhow, he was a horrible person. But anyhow, a lot of my information was going to that house. And he was that type that would take the mail and do some stuff with it. So I actually had my mail being tagged. And I guess he knew the mail lady, because somehow or another, while I'm here in St. Lucia, all the information that I would get about my mail coming to the house for the business, I stopped getting those that correspondence. And I talked to the mail girl to find out why that was. And she, I'm sure it's because of that guy. So, and I said all I could say, because during that time, it's like my relationship with the Blue Vine Bank was changed. But, and Zippy, there's no way I can sit back and let somebody keep $10,000 of my money. That's not how the game is played. I mean, I believe that kind of, voluntary submission is what the elites that have us inundated with fear would properly propose. Because even when I think about in the Bible, turn the cheek, turn the other cheek kind of thing. Yeah. It's not about laying down like somebody who's not standing up for their rights, because I love that, and I believe that the universe loves that. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't let fear dictate that you lay down and don't do anything. I'm definitely not one of those. Not on any planet. I don't care how much I've evolved. At some point, you have to stand up. Because when you don't, nobody knows what's going on. Nobody realizes that you're straight being attacked, financially, with your reputation. You got to speak up. You got to stand up, despite the fear you might feel in doing so. So, yeah, I'm not on that page. Did they give you your 10,000K back, or did they keep it? Let it go. You'll be blessed in return. Y'all, are you actually suggesting that I not try to... I shouldn't have tried to get my $10,000 back? I mean, I'm wondering. I just want to know, is that what we're talking about? Zippy, I'm talking to you, because I need to find out what that means. I really do. He says, let it go. You'll be blessed in return. Y'all really on that page? I'm not. I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm not on that page at all. Let somebody just take you? No, and it's not even about revenge. It's not even about retaliation. It's about standing up for what's right. Yeah, when I think about some of these religions straight up having it where I dare you to even ask a question. I mean, that is some serious, kind of fear being placed where for you to even ask the question is blasphemous because you have doubt. And if you're asking the question, you clearly have doubt. You shouldn't even ask it. The question shouldn't even come up in your mind. Because otherwise, if it comes up in your mind, that doubt even is something that can be considered blasphemous. Y'all, please wake up. Please wake up. If we have a question to ask about anything, we should not be made to feel that we are praising a certain entity. It's about inquiry. Now, I know some people like, my friend always talking about, we need to know about Satan because he's got so many tricks and everybody, and I understand that. No, we ain't manifesting that any spirit other than positive. Let's just stay stuck on stupid with that. Because I understand when you stand up, you are, it almost feels like you're retaliating. But it's not. It's to let not only the person understand that you are not the one. You're not someone who's going to lay down and die and allow them to just walk all over you. Which I think, in a way we kind of did during colonization and stuff like that. Is that am I saying it right? Colonization. Yeah. You can't just come here and impart your beliefs at my home. This is my home. I don't know how to put it. I'm telling you, I see a lot of stuff here in St. Lucia. Like, what's really got me kind of really messed up is this no vending. Y'all, just something as basic as no vending. Now, in the States, what I used to see there is a lot of signs that say no loitering. What's some other signs? No loitering is the no shoes, no shirt, no service kind of stuff. What are some other signs? Anyhow, when I think about those things, I think about how every time we put up a stop sign, it's got to be doing something to somebody's rights. Now, of course, some things we do so that we can live a civilized type life. We're not trying to do anything just chaotic and, we want to try to do what's right. But sometimes I believe, just like where we are now, where these really very, very wealthy people who are members of the World Economic Forum, the WEF, have now got it in their minds that they want to make sure that they train humanity where, no, you cannot live anywhere you want. You need to live in a 15-minute city. That is a dwelling where everything you need is only 15 minutes away from you. Your church, your job, your car, your entertainment, your family members, everything is 15 minutes away. And we want to do that because we want to save the CO2. We want to save the oxygen and reduce the CO2. And if we keep all your cars and all those animals and all that stuff out of the way, we can effectually maintain CO2 emissions. Because I think they even got it where they believe the animals farting causing heightened rates of CO2. There was this one farmer who came on. He's like, they got me laughing for I don't know how many years. Cows cannot fart. I was so into that one. It was like, okay, so if they're saying the farting cows are what's causing us to have heightened numbers of CO2 emissions, next, he done told you they can't fart. Y'all, so much is going on with everything and the information that we're being given. That's why use your intuition. That's your first thought. Use that and stick close to that because that's usually the right thought. You know, it's that one they give you so that despite everything else, you know that that's the very first thought you had, and that's usually the right one. Everything that comes after that is apprehension, is procrastination, it's all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all of that. So yeah, I think that just going with that first mind, you don't even have to go any further. It's like perfect. Let's see. I'm really trying to engage y'all. I don't see y'all saying nothing. Should I just go? I don't know what to do. I ain't never had a group like this. I don't know. I think we got a lot of family members that are missing in action. Let's see. Christine Hutton, Bert, Etienne, Keisha Roseman, David Pillow. How are you? Patricia Williams, Tantan McCoot, Vanessa Gordon, Sweet Thing 46. Hey, Luca. Hey, Luca, how are you? My grandson's name is Luca. I haven't yet met him. He was born in Australia and I'm in St. Lucia, so I haven't met him yet. But I hope to see him at the very beginning of 2025 because y'all know we're going to be rocking hard from November on. And what a perfect time to have Journey to Enlightenment. Just before the holidays, you get your real groove on. And I'm talking about your straight positive energy mode in full gear. Because when y'all get here, y'all realize most of the family members have already done their 21 days of reset fasting. Y'all just don't understand. It's a scientific fact that when you purge your body of all the toxins, and that's the intracellular detoxification. Let me say it again. Intracellular detoxification. That's what many of them have done. And that's what happens when you stop eating for 21 days and drink nothing but distilled water. Cats and ducks and chickens all over the place. Anyhow, when you get past that 3 days of actually getting your body off of glucose, that's off of solid foods, your body starts experiencing a new energy source called ketones. In obtaining this new energy source, your body goes through a transition of the removal of visceral fat. The visceral fat is the stored fat that's all in your adipose tissue. It's there primarily to protect you from starvation during times of fasting. You know, it's so funny because that's exactly what it is. Once your body is firmly planted in surviving off of ketones as an energy source, your stem cells start going crazy. I mean, massive production of stem cells are happening during that day 3, 4, when your body's transitioning to ketones. It's called autophagy. And even though your body goes through autophagy normally daily, because every time you eat, somehow you're activating some stem cells and causing autophagy, which is the repair of damaged cells. And how it does that is like it might take a stem cell, a cell that only has a decent mitochondria and the rest of it is trash. It'll take the mitochondria and use it for another cell to rebuild and refurbish a completely well-functioning cell with that recycled piece and get rid of the rest. That's why the body is just so overwhelmingly amazing. I mean, really amazing. And in doing that, that means that every organ in your body is going through this repair. Whether it be completely getting rid of the cell and replacing it. Stem cells are the only cells that can do that. Replace specialized cells. Either it's doing that or it's taking the remnants of parts of those cells that can be survived and replacing it, reusing it. I don't know. I guess that's why I was thinking today about all these bottles and stuff. Straight recycling in your face, where you're making a change because you don't see any trash on the streets. Y'all, I've gone through Castries looking for trash on the streets. I'm telling you straight up, these people are keeping these streets pristine clean. And I was looking because it's like, I don't even see candy wrappers. You know, and I know at some point here in St. Lucia, I've seen some trash on the street. But now that I'm kind of going through this whole thing where we're straight looking at recycling and stuff, I don't see it. I don't see it. And I'm gonna keep looking just to see, because when I do see it, where am I seeing it? And I don't. And I'm trying to figure out where would I see it. Now, right there outside the alley, when you come out from the market and the Bobino bus barn and all of that, and you come out to the main street. Now, there is usually trash at the end, because I know that's a stop for the trash guys. But y'all understand what I'm saying? St. Lucia is really clean. And especially Castries, you know, and I've seen that myself. Let me go through some of these. Sweet Thing is in the house. Hey, Luca. Y'all make sure y'all tap that follow button. Join the family. Hey, CJ. My son's name is CJ. I wonder if this is the same CJ. Let's see. Oh, no. That's CJ, the queen of love. I got you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah, my son's name is CJ. Hey, Jazzy J. What's up, y'all? Miss Honey, Marie Thomas, Big P, Shanta. Hey, Shanta, what's up? Cheesecake, Vox Deluxe. I love it. The Ascending Star, Aretha Franklin, 2053. Okay, John McSwain, Sr., Joseph Blue. Hey, y'all come on in. Yeah, every day, usually earlier in the day, we go live so that we can pump the positive energy. That's all we want. We want to be able to touch people and add to their positive energy. We know that everybody dealing with all kinds of energy, but we want to tap into all things positive. We play this game. It's called the My Alkaline Vegan Journey Positive Word Game. Y'all, that game is on point. It really does make you start listening to what people have to say, and you can discern their energy just by the words they use. But you should anyhow. You should. Because when people are uplifted and feeling positive, they speak it. When people are depressed and, you know, lingering to the last lines of life, they sound like it. You know what I mean? Just vexed all the time, negative. You know, you can hear it. The words that are chosen. That's why I love this game. Because even when I start doing posts, when I start reading posts and start transferring, you know, because a lot of times I'll see a post and it's like, shoot, my family needs to see this. So I'll park it on my page so the whole family can see it. But often when I go through some of those posts, it's like I got to take it down because even though the message is right, the conduit with which they use is everything other than positive. So we ain't doing all of that. We're going to just straight stick with all things positive. I have a video up right now of this guy dancing barefoot in the grass on 528 hertz. I want y'all to please go check that video out. That is what true vibing high is all about. It's called a high vibration. And you get it when your spirit is aligned with your surroundings. That is, your frequency is all in alignment. The way you see that guy moving on that grass, that's going to be us here in St. Lucia, November 11th. because it's something about it. When you find that frequency and other people are on that frequency, you automatically vibrate on a frequency that culminates in this oscillation, this resonance. I want to call it the resonance or the oscillation of this resonance. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I know it's the oscillation. It's the combined frequency, the combined wave. See, I think these cats just be trying to get attention. And like some of the other people, like, why is he crying? And there's a chicken. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's so many, and I'm in the city. Castries is like the city. It's not like Debarra up there in the country. But they got animals like what down here? Even though up there we got the goats, and I haven't seen Jeff in a minute. Anyhow, the goats, the sheep, those are the main things. We got cows that I've seen. Man, there's so many things that have changed in my life that are so good and so have been so good for me. Just like, having access to food to me is the major thing with all things. And like I said, the food, the trees and things, we got Aiki and breadfruit primarily right here. Everybody has banana and coconut. But that coconut tree, it's really, and I keep forgetting that we have an oven. Most of the people here are on like stovetop, because even when I do the wood stove, I don't have an oven. Now they do have it's like a makeshift oven where they take the burning coals and wood and everything. When they do the breadfruit, they make sure that all the burning and heat is all around the breadfruit. So it gives it like a convection type of cooking where the heat is all around. Not from the top settling down or not from the bottom going up. It's all around. And you get that with all of those wood pieces and charcoal pieces being all around that breadfruit. And it roasts, so nicely. And that is like butter. I love that breadfruit. Now that's one of those fruits that are not on Dr. Sebi's list. But I believe it's not on there because I don't think it was part of the testing. I don't think he got a chance to test everything. It wasn't like one of those well-known fruits like most of the things that are on his guide are. But like stuff like, I think he does mention soursop. Soursop, cherimoya, golden apple, love apple. He does talk about avocado. Many of the things I think were more prevalent for him there in Honduras and in the United States, and probably a cross between, because you see callaloo and you see some of the other things that are on the list that many of us have never heard of in the United States. A lot of the stuff I was buying like crazy at those bodegas. You got the Asian bodegas where you got the African ones. They're like little corner stores, but they're all ethnic. That's where you go and you can actually find your watermelon with seeds. You can actually find grapes with seeds. So those little bodegas, I remember going into one, being able to find the whole burdock root. I mean, the whole thing. It was perfect because I didn't realize I could have carrots without having carrots. I was using burdock root as like my carrot substitute. I was actually using the spine of the dandelion as my celery, because y'all realize we don't do celery it's all about the cross-pollination and cross-breeding of a lot of these vegetables and fruits, that Dr. Sabi didn't think was really healthy for our DNA. And I have to get into that because I can understand it. Because every 7 days, our cells replenish themselves. They regrow. And they're growing from markers of what is already had, whether it be fat, whether it be disease, whether it be whatever. And that's kind of translated in the RNA. So if you keep transcribing deficiencies, these are things that are minus the 91 nutrients that our cells need daily. And I'm talking about each cell needs these 91 nutrients daily to function properly. Because otherwise they're malfunctioning cells. And they're creating every 7 days malfunctioning cells. So you got to get it the right nutrition and the right nutritional balance to get it to stop malfunctioning and to start reproducing viable, healthy, optimal cells. And you do that from the ground starting point every 7 days. So if you fast and you purge any of the replicas of what's causing it to malfunction and then start refeeding properly with what they call God's garden, you can undo almost anything, if not everything. I don't know. I believe that now because I'm telling you, I'm seeing it in real life. After I do my long-term fasting or even the short-term fasting, I see the difference not only in, my weight and the numbers like my cholesterol and blood pressure and all that stuff. I see it in my demeanor, the way I actually feel. I actually feel happy. And that's what's up. Yeah. So, let me see. Big P is in the house. Parlata Ducree. Darlene Jones, Jerome, Nicholas Charles. Hey, y'all. Hendrix Taylor, how are you? Hey, Donnie. What's up, Donnie? Wait. Okay. Wait. This is Ray's Donnie? Wait a minute, I can't see you. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Working thing out of the way. Keisha. Oh! Hey! Keisha's Donnie. What's up? Yeah, I thought you were Ray's Donnie because Ray got a friend named Donnie. I haven't talked to them. I'm telling you, you just don't know who you might run into. Y'all know I'm in St. Lucia, down in the West Indies. I've been here for about 2 years. I got to get up. Y'all hold on one second. I'm telling you, I'm about to burn up. And I don't think we have enough. We might have enough. Because we got company on YouTube and TikTok live right now. I'm just too hot. I can't do this. Look. I'm telling y'all can't just come up in the house like that. I don't like that. Go on about your business. You're supposed to be making sure that the grounds are protected. Y'all know what I mean? I had to come outside. Make sure the grounds are protected. I'm just sitting in the living room like it's supposed to be in there. Like, where'd they get that from? Yeah, I'm telling you. I hate having to wear bras. I really do. But, shoot, if I don't, I look like a dude for real. Anyhow, y'all, let me go close the door. Because I believe that's exactly what they're doing. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't playing for real, for real. I really do want to make some more of these cookies. They are so good. Very good. Hey, sexy green-eyed dreadhead. Welcome home. Yeah, you got the right idea. I want to move there. Yeah, I've got this program that I've set up. All I need to do is get Malcolm, the attorney, to kind of go over it and make sure it's legally sound. Where we have a setup here in St. Lucia. Me and the people that are part of my group, My Alkaline Vegan Journey, are purchasing 6.5 acres of land. And with this land, we want to make sure we have people like you, sexy green-eyed dreadhead, who want to move here to St. Lucia to be able to do it and be able to have it such that it becomes your residency. Once you purchase the property, you don't have to worry about residency. You can come here whenever you want. If you want to use the land to build a building so you could actually physically live here, you can do that. If you want to have it such that you have specific farmers come and cultivate and harvest the land for whatever kind of crop you want. Like, say for instance, you want massive amounts of chocolate, and you want farmers to actually grow your chocolate. Y'all, I'm not going to be able to stay with y'all much longer with only this piece of my coconut cookie left. Anyhow, you can have it such that your land, until you decide to build on it, can be used to farm whatever kind of crop you want. Now, it could be done one of two ways, where you have a farmer that's already growing chocolate, as you invest in the part of his property that's just for chocolate. Every year or twice a year, you get part of the harvest shipped to you. I don't know how often that would be. The farmer would have to tell you exactly the renderings, like bananas or coconuts. Bananas or coconuts, I think, with these mature trees, you can probably get coconuts every 3 to 4 months. I mean, lots of them. I think I formed a new relationship with these lizards. I'm going to tell y'all, August 8th, the Lionsgate portal, we were fasting 24 hours with nothing but air, because we didn't. Who is that making all that noise? They really tripped me out, because that's what they do. Anyhow, hey goddess, Hendrix Taylor says, yes, I see you're live all the time. Really? Yeah, trying to get some straight up positive energy flowing up in these hoods. Because I'm going to tell you, it's kind of like, the person, that person that has that job at school. You're in high school, but you've done something where they allow you to leave school at noon. And you go work this job, but ain't nobody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance to leave school and go someplace off campus and stuff. You got full permission and everything, but you ain't got nobody to play with. Y'all know what I mean? That's kind of what it's like, fasting and kind of feeling that positive energy and that motivation and that uplifted spirit and all of that, and not having anybody to share it with. I'm telling you, when you start raising your frequency, you're going to be in more situations like that than not. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, Donnie, you see me all the time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just, I mean, when you say you just staying out of the way, I understand that. I understand that. And I guess in a way, I am too. Just staying out of the way. But I can't stand the very idea that the coral is dissipating and I gotta do something. I can't stand that foreigners come to this island called St. Lucia and really try to push the St. Lucians out the way with this no vending. To me, in my mind, the no vending is a straight slap in the face to local Lucians. In that, I don't care if you're Lucian or not and you got those no vending signs. To me, like in a country like this where I absolutely love checking out the vendors. Now, it's cool. It's more, I guess, Western to have your little storefront and stuff. But it's even better to have that little storefront that is your home. Now, you got a lot of people who have like little bars and restaurant places that are spawned just from their home. Now, they got the garden out there. They got the little bar restaurant thing here. And they living right here. I love that. I mean, what a straight Lucian flavor. It's almost like being invited into someone's home and really getting to know them on a different level. I love that. But then when they start talking about this no vending, I'm telling you, I actually really got, I don't know. But then when they start talking about this no vending, I'm telling you, I actually really got, I don't know what. Battery? Dad. I really didn't know what it meant, but I kind of figured that it couldn't have been anything good because all I saw were, with these tables, people trying to put their tables together so that they could, rainwater that was collected. What I saw was this Syrian woman, and she had this appliance store. And I saw this no vending sign on her wall of her business outside. So I went in and I asked, where'd the sign come from? And of course, her first recourse was that, the police put it there. And me, being who I am, like, why would the police come all the way to your store and put this on your store? That's how I'm thinking. Why would they choose your store to do this? So she finally, admitted that she asked them to put the no vending sign there, right? I'm like, but why? I don't get that. I think that that's how Lucians really sell their products, by vending on the streets. Why would you tell them that you don't want them vending there? Oh, because they were selling drugs and alcohol. I'm like, I ain't never seen that. Not in all the years I've been here in St. Lucia. I ain't never seen nobody selling drugs and alcohol from their stands. And if they are, you have complete dominion and control when it comes to who's vending in front of your place. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me just somebody just pull up to your place and y'all don't speak or nothing, but they setting up a table and stuff and selling goods. I don't know. I don't think that's how it works. I don't know, but either way, it just doesn't make sense to even have manufactured signs that say no vending. It just seems like the typical way of Lucians selling their goods. And when you say no vending, it's like you telling Lucians, go somewhere, get out of here. You can't put your stuff here. You better buy a doggone stand, or whatever you buy that doesn't have you in the whole stance of being, vending. Stance of being, vending. Come off that ship right there in Castries, whether it be Carnival or Norwegian or whoever, you're going to be wandering through those streets right around where the boat is, especially if you ain't trying to catch no cab and get in no vehicle to go someplace else. You just want to be right there in the hood. You doing all your shopping. You doing everything right there. I've been there, done that, so I already know. So when you can't, when you come around and you got these businesses that say no vending, that's telling the Lucians that you can't set up shop here. And that's telling us as tourists that are coming in on these ships and stuff, what? You all in my face with that thing? They be tripping me out. Yeah, I saw you. I don't understand. I think this is the new thing. See, there he goes again. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm telling you, they are never around. These lizards are never around. Now they all in my face, doing all of this stuff. Like, I see you doing this. I see it. Anyhow, that struck a nerve because, like I said, me as a tourist getting off that Carnival ship, coming over to Castries, checking stuff out, I'm looking for these doggone vendors. And it seems like these people who have these no vending signs, what they're saying is, nah, they need to see us first. They don't need to see y'all, you know? It's almost like a competition kind of thing. Because I'm telling you, I really don't go in stores that don't have vendors around them. Yeah, did y'all ever, are y'all on that page? Here in St. Lucia, if I don't see any vendors around, I'm usually not going in those shops. I'm telling you. Yeah, people who migrated to our island. I'm telling you. And want to have y'all do it a different way. Oh, Jean is from Barbados. You're Bayesian, huh? Okay. Welcome. Let me see if I missed anything else. I'm so glad you all tuned in because it's like if you all tune in to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey Inspiration Station, y'all done caught some of that positive flavor, some of that positive energy. And I'm telling you, it's spreading. We are the first lines of this movement because we're doing it the right way. We're doing it starting with ourselves, meaning that the whole movement to that positive energy level, that very heightened frequency that allows you to feel this awesome joy, this awesome happiness, starts with the core cleanse. And that core cleanse is fasting. The intracellular detoxification that you can obtain simply within yourself. Fasting. Anyhow. Unbothered. What's happening? How are you? Welcome home. So, Donnie, I'm so glad that you've joined us. Just share it. Because what we try to do, I don't care whether I'm posting or on live. The whole thing is about perpetual positive energy where we try, and I can't even say try because we're doing it. It's not even a try anymore. We are effectually thinking positive perpetually. I mean, we play this game called the My Alkaline Vegan Journey Positive Word Game straight up, and that thing works. Y'all, get out of my water. Ants and stuff, stay away. And there's something to the magic that you obtain when you can constantly think all positive. All positive. When you can actually have the heat of breath of wanting to cuss somebody out and be able to change every last one of those words to something positive, you're a genius. You are a genius. You hear what I'm saying? And that's what's up. And that's what we try to do. Jean is in the house from Barbados. Yes, y'all right around the corner from us. We're in St. Lucia. But all of us are very, very scarily close to Venezuela. I mean, closer to Venezuela than we are to the United States. I don't know. This cat just want to mess with me. I don't know. Anyhow. So let's see. I'm so glad. Yeah, like I said, y'all, go to some of my posts and pick out one and send it to somebody. I mean, we really want to raise the energy on Earth. And I believe that what we're doing right now is what's helping us raise the energy on earth. Because to me, it's like as long as you can get out there and spread some positivity, you might spread it to 1,000 people and only 2 get it. That 2 is wonderful. Be grateful for that. Because I'm telling you, that's 2 that didn't have it before. Unbothered, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for joining. Jean says they want to prevent people from frequenting certain beaches. Usually they are the people who, I know people who migrate to our, I'm telling you, I'm catching the flavor. I've been here since February of 22, and I've caught a lot of stuff. Here in St. Lucia, you have an area up north called Gros-Islet, and in Gros-Islet, you have different areas. To me, it's like the cutout. It's like that area where a lot of the foreigners have come together to, be a presence for other tourists to come and kind of feel like they're at home, which couldn't be further than the truth, because many of the areas that are straight in St. Lucian communities don't look nothing like that stuff that's in, Gros-Islet. It's actually called Rodney Bay in that area. I mean, it's really nice. It's something like, if you live in the United States or you live in the UK or Paris, France, that you can go to that's, in your area that's closest to the beach, that has, the palm trees, the banana trees, and, the beach setting and all of that, the boardwalk and all of that, which, is primarily Western kind of things. Because when you go to other parts of the island and you actually see these beaches, it ain't got all that building built up. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll take like a dinghy and ride up to these little coves on these islands that have not been touched by these people with all these big old resorts and all of that. It's just like a nook where you can go, grab a couple of firewood pieces, go fishing, or almost everywhere there's some sort of banana or coconut or, something that you can, grab and eat or grill. Sometimes we might have to take breadfruit because you don't have breadfruit trees all over, but I love roasting breadfruit on the beach. And a lot of people like roasting their fish, and they go fishing and bring the fish and all the stuff back to the grill so that we can have the barbecue. It is really nice. I mean, the authentic part of St. Lucia and many of these islands, are being masked by how they want you to think when you are down there in Rodney Bay on somebody's, really big boat on the water. I don't know. It just seems so not authentic when it's done in certain ways. Like I said, I think it was Simeon. I went out once with him where they came up and picked me up from with a dinghy. And we went to these little coves. And I think Degree, also, his spot is perfect for it, where you just go to these areas like around Rat Island, and, it's not all developed and got all the resorts and, possibly underline that, you can't come here kind of thing. I think the one thing Lucians have maintained is that all beaches are for all public use. Now, what's interesting down there in Vanuatu, one of those Pacifica islands over near Fiji, they didn't do it right. I think they might have given up their rights to the waterways, the waterfronts. Because from what I understand, they have a lot of people who are... And you keep going up there. Like, what is up there for you? Why don't you go on somewhere and sit down? You guarding at the limit. Now I'm understanding, why is this bag of trash in this area when you don't even put bags of trash in this area? gotta show y'all. I'm gonna change this whole thing. I gotta show y'all the seed, the very seed that came from that avocado that I had the other day. I mean, this thing is gargantuan. Now I can understand eating this seed. I'm gonna find a way to eat this seed. Now look at that. I'm gonna tell you, the one thing that really is devastating for most gardens are these slugs. And often you'll see the slugs marking, like a gel marking on your leaves. You try to figure out what that white stuff is, all along the leaves. Let me put it back. Yeah, I put watermelon seeds and cucumber seeds in that one pot, and they are growing. I mean, that's like 4 days, if 4. Because whenever I had that watermelon, and I had it in the refrigerator, the seeds in the actual watermelon, I got to go up there to see. I know I put them in there first, in that pot. And then I put some up the side, just to, put them in the earth. So, what's so sad, Gene, is that, I see many of the countries in the Caribbean, like those of countries in Africa, how they have local people, in their politics, but these people are representing these other countries like America or the UK or France, and they all, or Canada, and they all in your face like, this one guy here, he didn't even know how to speak the language. It's like, really, honestly, if you're representing folks, how do you represent them and you don't even know their language? I don't care why that is, but I'm saying for it to be, how can that be? I mean, if somebody is straight, from the hood or from the woods or wherever, speaking nothing but patois or Creole, whatever you want to call it, and you don't speak none of that, how are you communicating? That is the language. I don't know where they get that from, for real. I thought that was the weirdest thing ever. But that's, kind of what happens in these African countries and a lot of these areas that are in the Caribbean. They think they got somebody local representing them, but that local person truly is local in name only. They might have had a parent or a sibling or somebody that was born in the country, and now they want to act like they from that country, but they really are not. They're representing Canada. For real. They're hooking everybody up. Everybody that comes here from Canada, they hooking them up. Making sure they got rental rates adjusted. They got, dibs on contracts. They trying to do it like they do it in them big countries, I don't know. I don't like it. But anyhow, Jean says, we must fight for our rights. Glad to see and know you okay. Yeah, I am. Togetherness. Yes. I mean, but, that's a big thing. That whole togetherness. We keep talking that stuff. But what does it mean? Does it mean that I wait for you to actually stand up and say, okay, Robin, come on over here. I got you, whatever. And you could do this, that, and the other. And then, and only then, do I reciprocate? I think everybody needs to be on that page. And I think it starts with each and every one of us. Y'all know what I mean? Where we are not waiting on that person to start the trend. In our hearts, we're already feeling it because we're bringing that positive energy like, what? You know what I mean? That positive energy, I believe, is like a straight, magnetic, ever-evolving entity. Time for the tea. Man, I love bay leaf tea. Y'all hear me? That's good. Shalania says, sis, where are you staying? Hey, Shalania, how are you? I'm here in St. Lucia right now. And she says, I'm a farmer, a comedian that loves to see you smile. I know that's right. You like me. You're a farmer? Are you a farmer here in St. Lucia? Because, yes, the event that we're having in November is all about celebrating some of this agriculture. Because to me, it's amazing. I've learned so much since I was staying on Zimbabwe farm. And Simeon and a bunch of people really taught me some really great agricultural things. I'm telling you, all the freaking lizards are out. Showing all of this. I didn't even know, but they just told me that when they do all of this, that means that they're male. And look at the crabs. Y'all, check this out. Y'all hold on 1 second. We got shit all over. It's something about when I come out and I say whatever I have to say. They're all over the place. The crabs. I'm glad y'all got a chance to see that. We got crabs. And check them out. Holding an Aki seed. Yeah, I had to share that with the TikTok family. But yeah, it's a crab that's right there, and he's holding on to an Aki seed. So that's another way for us to get the Aki trees growing in other areas. I love it. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Welcome home. Welcome home. Yes, join that team. Yeah, I'm telling you, every time I come on live with you guys and we do the Inspiration Station, my whole focus is on positivity. And I believe that because I'm focused on being positive and elevating that frequency so that we can vibrate on those higher frequencies, I'm telling you, these animals start coming out like what? Thursday, August 8th at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Eastern Time. All of them were out. The crabs, the lizards, the cats, the chickens, the roosters, the what's the things that kill the doggone chickens? Mongoose. All of them were out. All of them were out, and they are beautifully colored. Yeah. It's kind of overwhelming a little bit because, you know, they say that all these animals and the trees, all living things are sentient. Sentient means that they can hear you. They can see you. They can even see the colors you're wearing. I like the way Voila Me put it up where it shows you how they actually see you. All of these entities, whether it be the trees, it's almost like heat vibrations or heat something. And you could actually see that in you. But I can't believe, look at this one. Can you go sit down? What are you doing? Go sit down somewhere. All over the place, y'all. I mean, really. All over the place. And he all the way over there. Y'all, it's funny. Because I'm telling you, 2 o'clock in the morning, there are certain ones that got something to say. Then you got the ones for 4 o'clock in the morning. They got something to say all the time at 4 o'clock. It's almost like a rhythmic thing. Because not one night at 2 o'clock do you not hear one of them. Not one night at 4 o'clock do you not hear at least one of them. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you, I don't know what's happening with this bra. It's like all dented in. I wish I could just take it off. I'm not going to do all of that, though. But I'm telling you, I have never felt more free than having done that fast. That 40-day fast that I did in the U.S., even the one I did here in St. Lucia, that thing was like that. But the one that I did in the U.S. it was heightened with some other stuff. I think because I did the first 3 days with no water in or on me. And that just took it to a different degree. That was 9 days straight up front. 9 days. Because every 1 day of dry fasting is equivalent to 3 days water fasting. So what we did Thursday, dry fast. And that was 3 days. Hey, Carol, how are you? We got DC Granny, Aunt Vanessa, and Carol and Jean all in the house. Well, welcome. Carol says, hello, how are you? I have some seed I would like to get to you. Watermelon and grapes. Oh, now see, I don't know if grapes will grow here. I took all those grape seeds and planted them, not one pop. But they say the way you get them to grow is with the vine. You got to actually have the vine of the grapes. And yeah, Simeon got one growing. I need to check that out, though. But Jean says, we have a roostet in our area, keeping plenty of noise. Like a quartet, a roostet. I got you. But no, that was a great faux pas, putting roostet like a quartet, because that's all they do. All over the place. Thank you so much, Carol. I can't wait. Yeah, all you have to do is send it to My Alkaline Vegan Journey to either Grocery or Castries. And whatever the zip code is. I know Grocery is LC 10101, something like that. But it'll get here as long as you put Grocery, St. Lucia, West Indies, and My Alkaline Vegan Journey. It'll go to that Grocery post office. I have to go there with my ID and identify myself and pick it up. That's how it works. And I still have not gotten those seeds that my brother sent. I don't know what that's about. But I haven't called down there for a minute to find out, if they can. I don't, and I need to check to see if, they were there. Because seeds here are very expensive. For a pack of seeds, you can spend upwards of 60 EC dollars. So $60 is equivalent to 2.67 exchange rate, the conversion with US dollar. So I got to do the math. 60 divided by 2.67, about 40 some odd dollars. Or is it that much? $30, $40? I don't know. I can't do the math. But yeah, the exchange rate is for every one EC dollar, you have $2.67 US dollars. $2.67 US. Okay. We got Chrissy who says, what does dry fasting help with? Everything. Dry fasting is like water fasting. You just do it faster. But I notice with dry fasting, you're actually engaging those spaces where you would be drinking something to hydrate you. You're using those spaces to actually do the whole stem cell regeneration. To actually do the whole stem cell regeneration. I lost the connection. Okay, we're back. But the dry fast, because it's not inundated with anything that's doing any kind of distraction to the body repairing itself, it does it faster. And it does it so well that when your body actually gets through with rebuilds it so well that when your body actually gets through with rebuild everything. What does drive fast help with? Carol says everything. That's it. Everything. You want to reverse some chronic illnesses? I mean, any of them. The fasting seems to be the thing that is key. Y'all check out Alan Goldhammer. I'm going to keep sending business his way so y'all can see for yourself how long-term water fasting is being really studied with live patients. They're called case studies, and how they're showing how you can reverse almost any chronic illness with fasting. Man, my boy just had a bout with cancer, and they did surgery, and they want to, make sure that it didn't come back. So they're putting that fear in them that the only way to make sure it doesn't come back is to take this radiation treatment, kill everything that's around it, and that will ensure that you will not get this cancer again. Now, we done cut it all out. Now, it's up to you to do the rest. And we suggest that you take this radiation so you keep this shit out your body. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think that's accurate. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a herbalist. I'm not any of that. I'm going by just what I've done for myself, for my body over the past 4 years. And that's long-term water fasting. How that shit just switch all that negative shit off. On point. Your body stops feeding all that bull crap and starts repairing everything. I mean, everything. And it's done with that fasting. Now, I can understand that radiation going in, burning up every damn cell that's near. Because our bodies are so magnificent, we know we can do it. Because then every 7 days, we're producing more cells. But if that's the case, why don't we get our bodies to do all the work? Why we got to go in and do radiation and all of that? Y'all try some new stuff. Stop walking around like insane beings, still doing the same thing again and 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 again, and expecting something different to come out of it, something different to happen. Are you stupid? I mean, really? That's the whole thing of a doggone assembly line. Keep doing the same, because y'all want it to be the same product. You don't want the product to keep changing, right? That's the assembly line thing. Just keep doing the same thing over and over again, over and over, because you want the same product. You don't want nothing different. You want the same product. But if you want to effectuate some sort of real change, switch it up. I mean, really, switch it up. Instead of doing all meat, do all veggies. I mean, instead of doing all trying to do whatever repair on glucose, switch it up. We know how to get to the ketones. So switch it up to the ketones. You know what I'm saying? I think that, also, don't ever dismiss the power that you have within you. Let me tell you how this thing translates. Now, I'm sitting here listening to these people talk about how, and I watch Big Bang Theory a lot, but watch how they take these certain medications for these experiments and stuff like that. And they actually have some that are called, not blanks, but they're like pseudo something, where you think they're a cure for whatever you're suffering from, but it's all in your mind. It's called, I forget what they're called. Anyhow, you take them, and they're pseudo whatever, but you think they're going to heal you, but simply because of your mind thinking that it's possible, it actually does. And I believe that that's what we go through often. A lot of people don't realize it, that, you could take as much guaco as you want. You could take all the burdock that you want. You can take all the sea moss that you want. But because your mind is set on that particular herb, that particular supplement, that particular medicinal, whatever, can change your life, can change the way you process different things into your body, and can purge it with this particular thing. No matter what your brain is thinking, this thing can do, it can do. That is straight manifestation if I ain't never seen it. You can have your brain triggered such that you can cause the outcome that you want, the effect that you want. Some powerful stuff. You dig what I'm saying? That is some powerful stuff. So, yeah, Chrissy, the dry fast, like Carol says, helps with everything. You want to lower your blood pressure. You want to lower your cholesterol. You want to just homeostasis that thing. You know, even balance that thing. Yeah, it's called fasting. The dry fasting, to me, is more effective because when you allow your body to completely heal itself without any outside help, like you might get from water because of all the nutrients in the water, that you might get from food because, yes, there are loads of nutrients in the food, that you might get from whatever. Unlike those things, the distilled water reset fast, your body's not getting any help. None. And even more so with the dry. You're not putting nothing on your body or in your body that can influence in any way, shape, or form the repair that your body is going through without the magnesium, without the potassium, without the calcium, without all of those things. It's having to do all the repair without all of that because you're not drinking any water, you're not putting anything on your skin, you're not washing your hands, you're not brushing your teeth, you're not putting oils on, you're not doing anything but breathing. That tells your body straight up, you got this. You better have this, and it does. Now, Jean says, rooster choir. Yes, it is. I love it, though. And at certain times in the morning, just be like, if y'all don't carry y'all butts to bed. So, Chrissy says, I do a 36-hour water fast every week. So, 3 days. Yeah, 3 days of water fast. Now, check this out, Chrissy. Let's put a little twang to it. Let's put a little twist to it. Do your 36 hours, but with no water. We're going to do one of those. Before y'all get here in November, we're going to do a 3-day dry fast. 3 days of no water on us or in us. One day is really easy. I mean, really. If you can set your mind up to, okay, go to bed at 12 o'clock or let's say 10 o'clock the night before the fast. Sleep until about 9 o'clock that morning. Get up. No water. And that's kind of what I did at this last fast. But I was up man, I went to bed. I came on live the night before we started the fast at 11:30. We went through until we were in the fast at midnight. I got up at 8 o'clock in the morning and went live. Then I came back on live at 12 noon. Then I came back on live at 4 o'clock. And then I came back on live at about 11. Because we closed out that fast on the live. So we started the fast on the live and we ended the fast on the live. That 24 hours was amazing. And some of the people that joined us, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all just don't know. I am proud of you. Some of y'all that's like, I can't fast. But done said it so many times, so many ways. And look at you. Finished it completely. Thoroughly. That's straight up. 24 hours dry, 36 hours water. That's exactly the translation. So Jean says, and Chrissy, that is excellent. If you do 36 hours every week, that is what they're talking about when they say there are times of feasting and there are times of fasting. You getting it in. That's what's up. Jean says, warm melon water, good for you early in the morning. Why warm? Man, I'm telling you, a lot of people are like on me about drinking icy cold water early in the morning. I can't do it any other way. I'm telling you, sometimes instead of if I don't have some of that spring water bottled and in the freezer. I might have to go buy something because I like it icy cold. Sometimes, there's water in a bowl. 'Cause I don't have ice tray, but it's in a bowl, frozen. If I have to, I will smash it, get some of that ice, and put it in my water. I love my water icy cold. Then I go to that heat. That's what this is from this morning. It's 4 o'clock. And I still haven't eaten, but I did do my snacking. What? Why are you right here in my face? What are you doing? He's so funny. I'm telling you, this cat right here, he's a riot. He really is a riot. Uh-oh. People on YouTube can see him. Uh-oh. I don't know if people on TikTok can see him. Oh, he done went and laid down. He a trip, though. He think he run the house. Let me see if I can turn this. He think he runs the house for real. And I keep them. What my thing was, they need to be trained. Because anything right around here is their responsibility. He's such a trip. He comes up and he's all... That's why I had to close the door. Because he's all in the house. All up the side of the place. All up here and everything. Just like he owns every place. Because you were born and raised here don't mean that you run shit. You know, you got to be trained too. You got to be trained too. I think, honestly, and I hate to say this, but I have to. They keep telling me that cat there is the offspring of a mom and dad that were from the same litter. So the interconnecting lineage. I mean, these cats and people. Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, I done switched the camera. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I messed up. Yeah, this crossbreeding and all that other stuff. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, they have this whole family that I've heard about in D.C. They're called the Proctors. And from what I understand, I don't know how accurate it is, but this whole family wanted to maintain this light skin in their family. So what they did is they started interbreeding to make sure that all that light skin that they had from previous generations stayed in their family. So they just started, having children within the family to maintain this. I was like, are we really? I couldn't believe that. Who is that? Join my team. Hey, Fat. How are you? How are you? Welcome. Yeah, I'm telling you, I have been so Yabwan Nature 12. Wow. I'm going to tell you, I have had such an illuminative life since I've been here in St. Lucia. And I gotta name it shit like that because I'm going to tell you, I don't know what to call it. Because I have never felt this happy in my life. And that's amidst some fucked up people. That's amidst some fucked up shit. I love this place. I love my life here. I'm telling you, I love me. Y'all, and I want everybody to feel that energy. And I know it's coming from our inspiration station. I know it's coming from us, constantly dwelling on all things positive. I know it's coming from that energy that's coming from that freaking frequency where we just commit to being all positive. Y'all know, I don't know why. In this picture, I look, whoa. I'm looking at my face and it's like, who is that? Like the top part of my face is all black. I don't know. I think there might be some kind of filter on this one here on TikTok because I don't look the same on YouTube. It looks completely authentic, but it's not that orangey golden hair. On here, it looks like real. I don't know. It's some kind of filter on TikTok. And if y'all want to see me over on YouTube, come on over and check it out. Y'all can see the difference. My Alkaline Vegan Journey on YouTube. We're simulcast, so y'all can check us out. Somebody's over here. Whoever's over here, just put hi in the chat. So yeah, I don't know how you find it, but I've been on for an hour and 25 minutes over here on YouTube, just talking about the same things we were talking about. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Wait, Alicia Cisneros. For some reason, I want to say that's Alicia that's in Garin. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on one second, y'all. Let's go up. So, Scoop is in the house. Welcome home. Welcome home. I'm glad y'all are here. Because, like I said, I'm over on YouTube as well. We got DC Granny, Carol, Jean, Chrissy. So wait a minute. Somebody just said they did a 3-day fast. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's Scoop. Scoop says, I've done the 3-day dry fast. Yes. I'm telling you, when we first started doing the dry fast this year, I'm telling you, that took my breath away. I really like that fast. I mean, it just gets it all over, like one and done it. When I actually, go back to doing anything, I am so eager to get that water. And I know that after doing that dry fast, I could do a couple of days straight with nothing but water because you're so grateful for the water. Right, Scoop? You are so grateful for the water. Yes, yes. So Scoop says first thing in the morning, she does warm lemon water. Yeah, but see, I don't use that lemon. I think lime, because lemon is not real to me. Lemon is something that they manufactured from limes. Limes are the things that are just, uncross-pollinated, straight, non-GMO, the real deal, wild thing, lime. In many countries, they don't have lemons because lemons aren't real. So switch that. That's what I'm saying. All people who do Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide ain't got to be alkaline vegan, ain't got to be vegan, ain't got to be that. But it's a great guide if you want to eat great stuff. And the great stuff is the stuff like the unprocessed, uncross-pollinated, non-genetically modified food. Like, what were we talking about? Even the water. I don't know. I love the water here. That water being all alkaline. Y'all, I left my cheap plate up there in the house. Y'all know I have to have a couple of snacks. So I'm telling you, that 3-day dry fast, I think I did with you all, and it wound up being 6 days. But that is one of those fasts. You do 7 days of that, you've done the reset. But doing the 7 days can be very, very challenging because, and especially going live. I went live like 5 times while doing that dry fast. And you can't be doing that because it's not like you can, stop talking and go get a drink of water to replenish. It ain't none of that. You need to be and let your body really do the reset. Let it do the repair. At that short amount of time, it's doing some resetting, but it's more repair. When you stop for a longer period of time, like 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, the complete reset is for 21 days. But you could do 7 days of nothing but water. You could do 14 days, 2 weeks, nothing but water. Those are not reset fasts, but you better bet they're going to tag you and tag you well. I'm telling you, I love fasting because I see what repair it can do in such a short amount of time, just on spot. So y'all that, dealing with diabetes and fibroids and thyroid situations, high blood pressure, those autoimmune diseases like lupus, the stuff that is like psoriasis or eczema and stuff like that, y'all try just doing the all water fast. If you feel it in your spirit to do the dry fast over a period of time, let me tell you what. Yeah, we're going to have to move on. I got it. Everything is without battery. So yeah, that warm lemon water is excellent. And it does help with digestion if you do the lime. I don't really know the effects of lemon. Like I said, I don't really deal with lemon. Primarily because it's not on Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide. And I later found out why it wasn't. So I do lime instead of. Scoop says, you're trying to put up a no vending sign for the guy. Pretty much. Because that's what's his name was saying. I'm trying to stop him from territory that he's always known. You know, he's born and raised. And I'm like, okay, but when you hear neighbors talking about the damn cats have come into their house and they took the pot off of the top off of something and took it and put the top back on, what? Nah, we ain't not attached, nah. And then another thing, y'all have to understand and be cognizant of where I am. You know, a lot of I try to, make sure my spirit is intact. Yeah, do y'all understand what I mean when I say that? Because, just like we noticed with the dog, we train the dog. We know that the dog knew when you told it to go sit down or, go sit down or whatever we were saying, he would go and sit down. But when you got other people training them and training them a different way, you need to stand down. I mean, you ain't got to come nowhere up in this hood, but stay where you are and get that training from them. You don't need to be up here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't serve more than one God kind of thing. Like I told him straight up, no biting. And the first thing he do when he see me, he snips me. I mean, like playfully, but still snips at me. We don't play that. Because to me, once you want to start a fight, let's just fight. We ain't going to play it or nothing. You snip me, guess what? I'm going to kick you in the balls because I don't play biting.